Boys and girls, today's matchup is one we don't get very often, and it's a very special one. Dopa versus Faker. It's an age-old battle. The two rivals going head-to-head in solo queue. I love this matchup. Today it's going to be Dopa's Orianna versus Faker's Akali. Now, these two men, look, are they on their way out? Probably. They are the old wise men of the mid lane. We've got new blood coming in. We've got Closer, who has actually replaced Faker on T1 starting roster. We have Knight coming in, world's #1 mid. We have a lot of mids coming in, and with that, you know, old man Dopa, old man Faker, are they slowly deteriorating? I think they are, yes. It's sad to see, but there's so much wisdom to be learnt from these two men. So today, we'll be breaking down the matchup, trying to learn from these two mid lane gods, and hopefully you guys can implement their gameplay into your own strategy and climb some divisions. If you enjoy these banger matchups, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more to come. Also, if you're looking to join an active league community, you want to ask me on some tips and tricks in solo queue, I'm very active in my Discord. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Jumping onto the Rift and looking at the rune page, guys, Fleet Footwork. It's a sustained matchup for this Akali in the early game. Because you don't have that heal in the queue from Akali anymore, you start a Doran Shield, you go Fleet, and you just want to sustain. You want to wait for your power spike. Around about level 6, you start looking for all-ins on the Orianna. You can see Dopa already looking for a hard shove into the wave. He's trying to shove the wave in as hard as goddamn possible because he wants to harass the Akali, get as many autos on the Akali when she moves up and tries to auto and clear the wave in the early game. So you watch Dopa harass Faker in this early game. Let's see how Faker can hold on and not drop too many CS underneath the tower. We'll see. Q there. Picking up the CS. Drops that one. You can see Dopa trying to harass him as much as possible. You see that in the wave, guys? It's really hard to play against this type of matchup when you're playing the Akali. Especially for lower elo people. You will struggle a lot. Sometimes giving CS is worth it, okay? Don't get chunked to half health for 1 CS, okay? Like, I see people do it all the time. Just think about it. You don't need to. Faker hits level 2, has that W upgrade. Trying to move in now. Level 3 can maybe look for some aggressive trades with the Shroud on Akali. But until then, guys, sustain, sustain, sustain. Make sure to keep moving around for the Fleet Footwork passive. The wave, slow pushing back into Dopa now. We'll see how Dopa tries to chunk the wave. Faker cannot move up at all. Enemy jungle, it's Kayn. Kayn can't, I mean, Kayn and Graves, their gank potential is not that great. They shouldn't be too worried by getting ganked by these junglers in the early game. Faker has the teleport. Dopa with the teleport as well. Faker actually looks like maybe slight CS advantage. Doing pretty well. Hasn't even used his health potion. Gonna keep sustaining. And you can see, the best thing about playing this Akali, guys, look at Dopa's mana. He is running out of mana. He's going to have to eventually sustain that through time or just teleport back where maybe Faker will be able to get an advantage. Here we go. Graves does come through. Dopa should be able to phase rush proc and run away. He just runs away normally. Good luck with that. He wants to try and come in and make sure not to get denied from the wave. Shields himself and moves up. He has an option here to freeze. Let's see what Dopa does. Faker, look, yeah, okay. So you see how Dopa pulls that freeze, and then Dopa wants to look for the base and continue it. Faker knows this, he stops, and he's going to try and go for a hard shove now. Dopa's so low mana that, look, he probably isn't at kill risk Faker, so he'll move in for the hard shove. He'll get this in. Possibly has enough time here where he doesn't have to teleport. What's the itemization? Double amp tome and a control ward. And he'll run back as quick as possible. And he doesn't have to blow TP. This is beautiful. He might miss like 1 or 2 creeps under tower if he's slow. He might actually better pull the wave. Let's see what's happening. If he moves in here and pulls the wave, it'll be a freeze. But the thing is, Dopa playing Orianna can move in and just hard shove it. Does he move up? No. So you could have dragged that wave if you wanted to freeze. But you would have tanked quite a lot of health. And look, the freeze there, it would have been okay if you're playing something like a LeBlanc with in a leash jungle or something. the Orianna would never be able to move up. But when you're playing a Kali with Graves, look, the wave situated here without a pull is fine. There's enough space when you hit level 6 for the all-in as of yet. And the CS is doing very well for Faker here. Has a bit of an advantage when, in my opinion, he definitely shouldn't. I think that the Orianna should have a 5-10 CS lead at this stage if the lane's played perfectly. What do you guys reckon? Do you guys think T1 is actually going to... T1 have to win Gauntlet in order to make Worlds now? I really want to see Faker and Closer at Worlds, but I'm worried for T1. They don't look very good. They just simply don't look clean enough. Getting harassed. He's thinking about looking for an all-in here. The 100-0 is not quite there for Faker. Maybe if he had the Revolver. Like you can see, look how aggressive Dopa's playing this matchup now. Has the advantage. Ooh, ultimate comes out. R2. Flash is over. Bit aggressive. And the Kayn should collect him here. I'm not sure what that all-in was. I don't... He just got harassed down. He panicked all-in, and then he drops. That's what happens when people get put under pressure. He collapses under pressure. Dopa picks up an assist on that. He'll get a hard shove. Faker still has a teleport, so he'll TP back. Doesn't lose too much. TP's in. Doesn't... I mean, what are you gonna do? Wants to try and stop the base and then try and get Dragon, I guess. You can't pull this wave. It's too slow. Oh, Kayn's in trouble here. Ain't no flash. Oh, no. Not only did he escape, but the wave didn't get... The lane didn't get frozen. And he loses that huge wave under tower. It's just the XP. Very hard when you get behind an XP when you're playing the Akali. Top lane down. 20 CS to a Lulu top. This Lulu top, I know the guy. He plays Lulu top in Korean Challenger exclusively, and he does very well. I don't know. Don't ask me. Lulu top? Yes. I don't know. I don't know how he makes it work. Kayn picks up the Dragon. Dopa pulls a freeze. Now, Faker should get harassed super low by this Orianna now. Every CS... Dopa just going to be looking for that QWE combo. Wait, looking a little bit too big. QW. Ooh. Can he pull this wave? He might try. He needs to shield himself and then move up. Yep. Look at Dopa, man. Beautiful wave management. Faker going to go get this juicy fruit. And guys, in your lower elos, like this wave management will literally you will get like 50 CS lead at 10 minutes because the enemy doesn't know what to do. It is so broken having good wave management. Dopa not quite going for that. He probably could have, but he's not sure on the all-in numbers. I guess he's going to grab another freeze. Yep. And Faker. Give me all these juicy fruits, please, God. And he's going to move back in. And try and hard shove it. Blue picked up now. Every CS needs to be contested in the mid lane. Every CS, guys. Either look for an auto attack, look to try and land an ability. Don't just let your opponent just sit there farming. Every second of the game, try and be a pressure point onto the opponent. Don't let them breathe. That's what you want to be doing. You want them to be going, God, this guy's so annoying. He's not letting me base. He's not letting me free farm. You need to be in his head. And under that pressure, they usually crack. They'll make a mistake. Too many things to think about. They'll get too annoyed at their jungler for not helping. Become a better player, guys. Try and implement this strategy in your own game. The CS, funnily enough, it's even. Dopa missing too many CS and last hits. It happens. I'm surprised that Faker, he's actually holding on very well. Okay, VOD's in slow-mo. Okay, we're good. Ooh, ult's in. Kayn's here, though. Why is my VOD freezing? What the hell? Ult's out. He lives. Redemption? What the hell? Oh, we're getting all this in slow-mo, I guess. Base coming through. Doesn't have TP, doesn't have flash. Picks up the Vamp. Obviously, Gunblade will be the first buy for these Akalis. Guys, Akali right now is super strong if you didn't know. Obviously. It is getting played so often in high elo at the moment. Super potent pick. Great solo queue snowballer. It's very mechanical. Same mechanics as something like a Yasuo in my opinion. Something like an Azir, an Akali, or a... You know, it's a very mechanical champion. Irelia, it translates to a lot. The learning curve. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Who do you guys think is winning this lane? I think... Look, Fake has made a couple of mistakes, but he is holding on surprisingly well. 1 kill and he's back in it. That's one thing I've noticed from versing Faker. Like, look, you can't count... Like, he's so hard to just completely demolish. You can't count the guy out. He finds ways back into the game and he doesn't leak. He doesn't leak much, even in bad scenarios. There's no way. What are you doing? You steal chickens. Look at this guy. Enemy junglers hate him. Grabs that camp. He's gonna come back into the mid lane. Got chunked a little bit from that. He has a flank. But good luck with that. Like, does he have to drop this whole wave? Because I don't know what this guy's... And look at the harass he gets now. He just gets the cannon. That's actually not that bad, but still. In my opinion, that's pretty bad decision making. Dopa gonna continuously harass him under tower here. Oh, this is very interesting. Dopa goes a ruby crystal. Has the 400 gold to spare. It's gonna delay his Ludens. But the Ruby is just going to enable him not to be soloed by this all-in. As a 2v2 comes out. E-Lance. Ultimate comes out. Man, look at that aggression. 2v1, baby. Dopa has TP. He'll hard shove this in. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a back off and then teleports in. He probably has a lot of gold. Rushed redemption on Lulu top. I'm intrigued by this very much. Could I have just played Lulu top and got Korean Challenger? Like, my Lulu's not bad. Is it top's that irrelevant? Flashes over. His E missed, but he still gets an assist. Interesting. Ooh, Lux Binding. Gets harassed a lot. Dopa picks up the Oblivion Orb. Wants as much magic penetration as he can. If he had Sorks as well, man, this is an underrated build. This is actually a super underrated build that UCal was doing a lot in Season 8, I think it was. With a Talia. I do it still. You do Ludens. Preferably do Sorks, Ludens, and then Oblivion. You don't finish the Ludens. You get Oblivion for that magic penetration. It's the most raw damage in the early game. It's so strong. The problem is the game can get a little bit awkward, and the build path can, you know, you get to delay your Ludens to pretty late in the mid game. Just sustaining a little bit with that fleet. Don't be scared to go into the jungle, get an auto off. Faker has ult. When Faker hits the Gunblade, I don't care how far behind this Akali is. I mean, realistically, it's only 10 CS, probably half a level, but still. You have to respect the Akali all-in. Pretty good map movement here. Got that one assist roam, now going for another roam. Has ult, but doesn't opt for it. It's a little bit, I mean, look, at the end, you're going to get Lux binded into Caitlyn Trap. It's a no-brainer. His vision puts that ward down onto the enemy chickens, and he's looking to get behind him here. But, hello, I'm Lulu. Redemption gank. Dude, why don't you start playing this in my top challenge? Far out. I like it. Currently, I'm doing an all rolls to masters on stream, and I'm struggling a lot. with my other roles. Gunblade, probably you should have enough for a Gunblade here. Bot lanes are both farming very well. Probably going to be the carries of the game. Gunblade purchased. And now we're going to hustle our way back into the mid lane. $20 CS advantage for Dopa. Look, I genuinely think that Fake has done pretty well. It's from this Gunblade power active to the rest of the game, really determining, you know, how good of a player he is or how the matchup's gone. The early game, you're almost always going to sack it in farm, and just because of the Orianna zone control. As Dopa picks up the kill onto the Ezreal. Becky can't really contribute. Doesn't have flash, can't ult over. Ult, of course, is R1 on Akali is a targetable skill shot now. Their vision on this back. The hesitation. Caitlyn's worth a shutdown. The hell are these Caitlyn traps? Look at this. Caitlyn Lux, that's probably one of the... I mean, look, that's probably one of the strongest bot lanes. Caitlyn Lux and Ezreal Karma? Jesus. Bringing bot lanes, man. Now, I think Faker will look to drop into a side lane soon. Ults into the Gunblade active. Oh my god, that was a nasty all into that 2v1 play. Big shutdown goes over to Faker. And he's angry. He's ready to get that gold. Because you don't come in and get the tower for free, buddy. Did you see, guys? He waited the cooldowns for the re-engage. If he instantly R2 to use the E, the Lux had that, literally, had that Q coming out. He would have got stunned. He waited it, very patient, till last second. Then he went in. Shrouded, got the Q, and then the R2 for the execute. Beautiful pickup. And this game just got spicy. Gonna grab that blue for the energy regen. It's actually very potent on something like the Akali. Who do you guys think I should review next? I'm having a lot of suggestions that I should be doing some reviews on Knight. If you guys don't know him, he is the LPL champion of this split. He's been the best mid in the world, I would say, for over a year now. He just really hasn't that. This will be his first Worlds appearance, and he just won the LPL split for the first time. So, only getting some recognition. Has a really nice team with Jackie Love at the moment. IG is winning bot lane. Bot lane O. You can see Faker, man. Dopa TPing bot side to stop that. Harold. Faker's playing very map heavy, you know. He's not really looking for the 1v1s at all into the Orianna. He's just playing very reactively on the waves and then just looking to pick something off in the enemy jungle. I think when he hits his next item power spike, he can start to look to demolish the Orianna. It's just going to depend. Like, Dopa's 10 CS per minute at the moment. Has a level advantage, so it's gonna be pretty hard to kill him, to be honest. But bot lane outers have dropped. This means that you'll be dropping into the side lane. Whenever you're playing something like the Akali, like the Echo, like the Zed, the TF, you know, any type of side lane champion, when there's bot lane outer drops, just send your bot lane to the mid lane. It gives you it gives you so much more control of the map because the AD carry can safely sit mid and farm, and then the support roams with the jungle to provide like a more centric vision control rather than just one side. Into the Lulu. Lulu has Ardent Redemption. Surely he just roasts the Lulu in a 1v1. Backing now, gets the Oblivion. Should be no surprise. as Dopa completes the Morellonomicon before Sorks. Interesting. Wants a little bit more health for the survivability. Obviously, I mean, there's going to be Death Dance coming out from the Ezreal. Probably even the Graves and the Camille eventually. So there's going to be a lot of lifesteal to be negated from the healing reduction. Not a bad pickup at all. He's over. What's going on? No vision. Control it onto the side lane here. Oh, here we go. Finally! They've matched. Faker, full level down. But will we see the 1v1? Come on. Come on, give it to me. Who are you guys backing? I'm saying Dopa wins. Look, I'm not biased, but I'm saying Dopa wins. Oh, come on, Graves. What is this? This ain't no 1v1. Ult's in, Gunblade. Q. R2. I mean, guys, like... Can you just let us have the 1v1? What is this? Make the pick onto the Dopa. And will this mean a Nash commit? Kane's bot side. Faker opts for the safe play, so he's going to run bot lane. He has teleport. He'll pick up the farm, and if the team looks to recommit, he'll take TP behind for a flank. Doesn't have ultimate, but does have flash. He's praying that Ezreal here lives and just waves clear. They're looking for the fight, but I don't think Faker wants to because no ult. Hard shove the wave here. Getting some CS back. Recouped. Have one more? What's our plan? What's he scared of? Teleport coming in. The animation's a little bit bugged, but he's teleporting. Teleports into the mid lane fight. Juked out on Sword Art's Lux shield, but doesn't quite land the E. No follow-up. Ooh, this Caitlyn. Ult's in. Nah. Let's ult out. Goes back in. No way. That was clean. Oh my god. Faker, what was that? Flash is over. Yeah, well, look. That was clean. I love it. Big old juicy kill onto the Kayn. Straight into the enemy. Just spits on their face. Says, yeah, I'm here. Nothing you can do about it. Picks up the kill. And they pick the Caitlyn. Will this mean a Baron? They actually now have the gold lead. As you can see, an Hourglass is going to be coming out from Faker. It's going to enable him to get those all-ins a lot easier. A lot safer. You can get that Hourglass, wait for the cooldown. Good guy Graves giving these blues. Wish my junglers did this. I don't even get 6th blue when I'm playing Anivia mid. It's crazy. You can see with the advantage now, drops into the side lane. Really good Karma, because Karma knows what side Faker is going to split towards and drops deep vision. If you're a support and you have a split push champion like the Akali, and the Akali is going to be dropping into the bot lane, get some vision for the guy in the red side jungle, please. It helps me as the side laner so much because I can know when the enemy's coming, when I can hard commit, when I need to back. Too many supports, man. They have terrible warding. Ooh. 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 Come on, man. We could have maybe went for it. Still hovering on the outskirts. He lands. He wants to play this pretty cautiously because he doesn't have his flash. Looks like they're going to try and chase a Camille on a side lane. Graves is committing, saying ping, ping, ping for the Nash. Okay, they started it. So Dopa and crew committed for the Camille into the side lane pick. Then Dopa decides, oh shit, we're bot lane, we need to teleport mid, and now we're going to try and contest. Will they make it on time? You can see Dopa with the flank, Q's over for the vision. Faker trying to get out. They're disengaging, they don't want a 50-50 yet. Faker's still on the flank. Nash is at 3k. Faker coming across. He's not sure here if he's on vision or not. It's definitely a difficult spot to be on. He spam pings back, I'm out of here. Please don't fight. Interesting. The whole team decides to get off the Nash. Probably because it's pretty risky into the Kayn, I guess. Kayn Ori comp's kind of hard. In the Lux ult. But they only drop one there. They keep their gold lead. Oh, the Nash, they actually got back onto it. Enemy team. 2k. Oh no, Graves. Loses the 50-50. Caitlyn picks up the Graves. The gold lead swings back into Dopa's side. Dopa going for the hourglass as well. Two absolute pansies. Where my goddamn death caps at, lads? Where my void staffs? Just kidding. Probably the more safer option was what they're going for, but... Oh, just about picked that guy off there, yeah? Let Ezreal farm that wave. Look at the Camille. Look how they're playing in the side lane down the bot. They're just praying at the Lulu, or they find the Lulu or the Kayn or someone coming through for vision. And Faker knows this, so he just hovers. Would like to see him with a sweeper. I hate doing this because if you're on one single ward, you lost the enemy has Baron. You get picked, they win the game. 26 minutes in. An ace here will almost mean certain loss. And look at him look for the flank. He should be topside, but... I mean, look, the scenario is this. If you make the pick, you deny their Baron Siege. If you don't make a pick here, they get complete control of top and mid. Faker waiting, looking for the flank. Camille trying to split aside. She actually gets the tower. If Camille gets the one... Wait, like, look at that flank, man. Look at the commitment. Reminds me of, what was that Lee Sin player that just sat on the flank for 7 minutes and then got a kick at Worlds or something? Meteos Lee Sin. Faker comes in, looking for the... Oh, lands the E into the R2. Misses just on the Lux. Lux blind lands. We almost have flash. Camille dropped. Did get the kill onto the Kayn though. But we are able to pick up the Caitlyn. So this hopefully means a mid siege. But Dope is here to wave clear. He says no thank you, not happening. Spicy game. You can see the patience coming in from Faker, just waiting for the perfect flank opportunity. And it comes, it presents itself and he goes for it. Sometimes there, your team will get ace down mid, especially in lower elos. Obviously, this is Korean Challenger. A lot of these players are professionals or semi-pros. In your kind of piss elo games, a lot of the time, that's very hard to commit to. That strategy right there. Your team will spam ping you. They'll say, please come, please come, please come. Defend under tower, please. And then they'll get picked by like a Lux binding and lose the game. Happens so often that it makes me sick, but look, that's League of Legends for you. Should have enough here for the Hourglass. Has teleport. Caitlyn, okay, 1 for 1. Ooh, he decides against it. He's on a hard shove. Teleport opportunity is not there. He won't make it on time, so he decides to hard shove the wave. Enemy probably gonna drop an inhib on this. I don't see how they don't. But dropping inhib at 30 minutes with an Ezreal, a Kali like Camille, it's not the end of days. You can see Faker on the side lane, guys. He's still shoving. Dude, this Caitlyn just wants to end it. They're gonna drop double inhibs. Okay. Fake, you want to rejoin? Okay, he's coming soon. Look, if he was there, they probably could have defended one inhib, but it is what it is. Ezreal scaling is not too shabby. They'll collect a lot more farm from these dropped inhibs, and they'll contest, I guess, on the next Nash or the next on the Soul, the Mountain Soul. Dopa's side will pick up the third dragon. Medjai's picked up now for Dopa. Lethality Kayn, super aggressive. We want to see level 16 coming from the Akali. Probably will enable him to get a one-shot onto the... Oh, the Caitlyn picks up a GA. Very smart purchase. Now the all-in coming out from Faker is not... Level 16 is achieved, but it's not going to quite, like... You'll get the 100 to 1, like 100 to 0, but the shielding from Lux, Lulu, and Orianna, like... It's... Look, it's gonna be tough. Graves picking up the bot lane sides, Camille on the top side, and then it's kind of just A-ramming. They have to contest Nash or the top side inhib. They can't drop either of them, otherwise it means almost certain loss. 3 inhibs down is almost guaranteed loss, because that means the enemy has full control on the map. They'll get every objective, they'll get every dragon. And obviously Baron with the Caitlyn, it's GG'd. So they're moving in. The Caitlyn, too many shields. I don't really see the counterplay here. Akali has to try and get a one-shot, but the shielding is too much. Coming in. Look at Faker. Look at Faker. Oh, he's all the way behind, guys. Watch. He'll come in here and look for the Caitlyn. Ults in. Doesn't get anything. Kane ult. And he just can't. There's nothing he can do. He doesn't have enough damage here. Goes back in. Picks up the Lulu into Hourglass. Gonna get trapped. Like, look. One from the Lulu is not worth, but he's pretty desperate. Ezreal. Someone. Ghost. Pulling up. Ooh, Ezreal, let's go, buddy. EQ, EQ, EQ. What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? W, okay. Order, order. Shields. Man, this Ezreal on fire. The base is open. Triple inhibs, and they're going to lose the Nash. Oh, that's kind of bad. I'm wondering if Faker didn't commit onto Lulu there. It would have been a better scenario. I mean, look, it's desperation. Desperation o'clock on that play. Just stench of it. Now they're going to have the double supers. You can see on the map, guys, the double supers when those 3 inhibs are down. I don't care what champion you're playing. It is like having... It's like being a 5v8. It's like they've got 3 split pushes in each lane. It's so hard to deal with at this stage. They'll get Nash. They'll slowly move into the base and just pull the middle finger up with all their shields and auto down the Nexus. I guarantee it. What's your play if you are on Faker's team? Try and hard shove. Get some vision control with pinks into one of these brushes. And just pray to God you win a 5v5 and run down mid for the end. No GA onto the Caitlyn now. Ezreal. Ezreal's got his items. He just needs that one last whisper. A mortal reminder. Camille's juicy, man. She goes for the Randuins to prevent the creep from Caitlyn. Randuins into things like the like the Caitlyn, like the Yasuo are very strong. But look, this is just depressing. Watch Faker on the side. Watch Dopa's positioning. He's front lining. All shields over onto the Caitlyn. Faker looks for the all-in. They get the Caitlyn! And they're going for the all-in. Keep going. Flash. The Flash Q misses. Oh, and the Kayn survives. Kayn coming back in. Dopa's still alive. And they're looking to buff these minions up and pressure. Camille doesn't land the jump. Faker dropping pretty low here. Oh, he dodges out into the Camille. Panicking a little bit. Skill shots are missing, but look at all these creeps. Just buff the creeps. The goddamn Winion shields comes out. Does Dopa have ult? No, but they end the game. What a beautiful game. I think well played by both sides. What a matchup, though. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, learned something, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.